We get ourselves into game one here. And Mallory already smiling away as Liquid will take on the Falcons in game one of this best of two, rounding out the first day of the group stage for ESL One Kuala Lumpur. And a couple of tips. Amar into Mickey, and Mickey back his way. And what's Mallory up to? Quick sneaky ward. Oh, nicely placed.
Ooh, Boxy. Whew. Almost. Skeeter, if he was there half a second earlier, stun, he dies. One blood grenade, Shikuchi. He can't really protect himself against that.
Bing bong.
Falcons. I love that Amar already started with the tips immediately. Spicing things up, tipping Mickey tipping back Amar immediately.
There's no messing around. You're going to make that first move. Be the aggressor. Anisha just going to stand up here on high ground. Look at that Grandmaster Lena for Malrine. What a punk. Looks like it's the bottle rush for her. Crit wandering down south. Going to pair up with Snaking here and look for that bottom bounty rune. Amar eyeing up the top one. And we'll see. Does Liquid want to contest this? Mickey, pretty squishy target here. Word is backed up by the Pike and the Venge. Malrine not wanting to stick around. 2 for 2. Some balance. And a D-ward in the mid lane as well.
100 gold for crit. Malrine getting a ton of XP. Look at the amount of XP that he has. That's solo XP from Observer wards.
How much is it? Oh, that's a lot. I thought you were being sarcastic there, but that's
no, that's 70 XP.
That's big. Oh, he's going to get these levels up very quickly. That could be the difference maker. And push out these waves a little bit more effectively with that Dragon Slave. Keep chipping away at Anisha. Going to keep our eyes on that phase shift to try and dodge out stuff as well. Lands the first light striker rate. But for the most part, mid lane, that farm trade, just spamming out the waves, trying to clip each other from time to time.
It really depends on how you're going to be using that phase shift, because Dragon Slave does have damage over time now, and it's pretty significant.
You got to be careful. And you got like fake pumping and the little micro plays you can make. Burn duration 3 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. And Malrine not leveling up just yet. Going to the 0-1-1 build, fake pumping the light strike array and forcing that phase shift early on from Nisha.
Knows the matchup, puts the point in Fiery Soul, which means that he wants to get some right clicks going. Like phase shift level 1, it's 1 second duration. If you have this like constant Fiery Soul going on, there's gonna be so much right clicks going on Puck, and he can't trade. Bottom lane, aggression coming out from Liquid.
A lot of damage into Snaking, but now Skitter with Snaking, turning it back onto Boxy. Inkswell just connect. Need a little bit more damage here from the Wraith King with the Skellies following. They can't quite get the job done. Now Skitter out in no man's land, chased by Saberlight, who throws the axes at Snaking, switches targets. The boar slow, and they can't take him down. Good focus there from the Falcons, killing off the boar and making sure that Snaking survives.
They know the matchup. Like I just enjoy watching top-tier Dota because they're pushing the limits. Everybody has like a healing salve, surviving on really low HP. Skeeter dies there. They find an opportunity. Snaking couldn't get too close. He's bringing healing salve for himself. Snaking had one. Sorry, Skeeter had one available as well, but couldn't get it in time. This constant harassment from Boar, Wild Axes, and also Boxy getting telekinesis. How's Mars doing in the top lane? 10 CS for him. Start to put some pressure. It's a really strong lane for them. What you want to do with Lever position 4 is you don't want to play too passive. You can see that Crit is also securing some of these like range creeps sitting at 6 and 2. Because you want to trade. If you're just farming, if most of the farm goes to your offlaner, then like the hero is not that good.
Yeah, I need to balance things out a little bit. That bottom lane aggression is just
mid lane.
Non-stop.
Nisha playing very deep into the tower, but using the phase shift and the illusory orb to get out of trouble.
Malrine still out ahead in the CS, 20-7 against the 11-2 of Puck. They're still coming out on top. And bottom lane is like non-stop aggression, and there's like hawks flying, there's Inkswell's being placed down, strokes being thrown out to kill off these creeps. Nisha, 20 seconds till rune time. This is the nasty stuff. Malrine just plants himself on high ground. Okay, Nisha, you're going to try and contest this wave, are you? I'm a big nasty Lina. Just you try me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Pops the glyph, wants to push the wave underneath the tower even further. Maybe wants to get both runes, which is going to be difficult, but let's see if he tries to go for it.
Now Amar spears back the Venge. Insania caught out in no man's land there. They tried with a dead shot on the stuns to kill the Mars, but he was too tanky. Meanwhile, Malrine's going to get one of the runes. The other goes to Nisha. Courier sniped by Crit. So far, so good in this top lane for the Falcons.
Amar investing in all these small items. One bracer, magic wand, has an extra branch, raindrop. Knows that he needs to survive in this lane. Now lane pushing back towards his tower, so he's going to be getting some easy CS.
Every time we look mid, there's some fake pumping going on. Inkswell down at bottom. I'm trying to buy a bit of time for snaking here. Skitter with Crit going on Saber Light, just about. Gets the takedown on him. Now Boxy on the run, body blocked by Crit, nicely done. Fade Bolt there, gonna zap back, and Skitter, he's trying to chase this one down with the skeletons. One more stun will do the trick and finish off the Boxy Rubik.
Good rotation coming out from Crit. This is what I wanted to see, just like pure aggression from this Weaver, level 4 right now. And also, I said that lane has been pushed towards the top lane, which left Amar getting some easier CS. Now needs to be careful. No HP, no mana whatsoever. He is bringing something on the courier, healing Salve Clarity, wants to sustain in this lane until Crit joins him. But they're looking towards the mid lane. Moxie gonna die again.
It looks like it. Laguna Blade, zap him out. Crit and snaking here to bodyguard Malrine. They knew that move was coming. Nisha did get the bottle refill, I believe, from Boxy's Rubik TPing in there. Still level 5, though, on his Parker as that Lina hits 6. A little bit faster. Gets the advantage. That kill means the world to her. It looks like Falcon's not done either. They're still... They are still sticking around. Nisha has used the orb now. 6 minute...
6 minute rune.
Ace down bottom for Crit. Phase shift used. The dive's there on the Venge, though.
Oh, those right clicks.
Damage from Malrine's right clicks takes out Insania. 5-2 with the Falcons going out swinging with some early kills.
Malrine going for like heavy right click at the start. This reminds me at the start of the year when we had Lima Major, just pure right click, farming that Maelstrom. Not gonna be the build, but this matchup really shows inside and out how good Malrine is. Just understanding what needs to be done.
That feels so long ago now. You said the Lima Major, I'm like, that was last year, wasn't it? It's January this year.
11 months, 10 months.
A long old time ago. 7 minute runes, Crit already in position. And the Dire Boxy scanning off to the right hand side, just making sure there's no sneaky Shikuchiing Weavers on his tail. And to grab their own runes respectively. And Skitter right now. Just about to hit level 5, but I'm feeling that there's something not quite right down here. Twin get used by Insania, Catapult Wave pressured. This is the timing for Liquid to get some action going in that bottom spot, but Saberlight being run at. Ink Swell, the Weaver, Shikuchiing, Saberlight gonna get tagged up here, but they don't pop it. Good lift from Boxy, you're right. Stops them in their tracks as Mickey has killed off Amar. Saberlight's taken out Snaking. Tower still dropping, and Liquid in position to keep this push going.
Oh, Skitter has only one Spirit Skeleton charge. Like, would definitely love to have more of those where you could potentially threaten a kill, but can't even summon it. Liquid playing very aggressive right now. There's going to be TP rotation coming out from Malrine. A little bit low on mana, has 14 wand charges though.
I just don't want to let this tower fall for free. They need Skitter to have a bit more laning stage. Just a couple more minutes of farming. Get a bit of gold under his belt. Maybe look for some kills as Saberlight. He'll get initiated on. Light Strike Array, Laguna Blade's there. Heals up with the magic wand. The Dragon Slave, just enough damage to bring him down. And Boxy, he's the next target on the menu. Skitter and Malrine chase him into the Roche pit. Should be able to finish him off here. There's no one to deny yourself to. Cleared out. As Malrine comes home.
He can't deny you.
With a double kill. And Sania still fighting back into Crit. Kills the boar. Sentry placed, but that's going to be it. while this was all happening, I think we did have Omar die to Mickey in that top lane as well.
Yeah, not sure if that was a solo kill. No, there was one extra hero involved. But good play from Falcons. While Reen first TP's bottom, they refill his bottle one more time. And now he's going into Boots of Travel after finishing Arcane Boots. Has a lot of mana, like has gigantic mana pool. It's just a problem. How do you fill it if you're not dying, if you're not picking up region room?
Where's Nisha going? Going up top. Can they find Amar? Oh, his spidey sense tingling. Nisha farming a small camp. He's like, it's not worth my time to be up here. Malorine getting a bottle refill from Crit and an immediate smoke here. Grimstroke and Weaver going to come defend the Mars up top lane.
Such a strong duo early on. Inkswell, 3 points in it, 3 points in Shikuchi. And I love the build on Crit. Going for more like right-click oriented build, double raid band, magic wand, building a solar. Understands that he will need all the armor in the world, and he can actually pump in a lot of damage, especially on those supports. Like even Muerta, if she doesn't have ulti available, you can deal tons of damage. You just need one extra hero. Maybe Grimstroke is enough to get a kill on a core.
Yeah, just a quick little stun. Could definitely help the Weaver out. So tier 1 tower for Saberlight. Clear out that bottom lane, carve a bit of space for the Beastmaster. Bottom jungle taken up by Nisha there as the rest of Liquid go through the twin gate to top. So Amara's here with Snaking and Crit. They've got the move forward with the Inkswell, but they realize that's not a place they want to be anymore. They've got the calling down, and Crit's obliterated into that silence duration. A double kill for Mickey immediately, and now Nisha, he's got the coil, snaps it on the Mars. Boxy, have we got any more spells? He's cast his lift and his bolt. They're trying to catch up to Amar. Courier comes across,
nice dodge.
The spear dodged by Nisha. More the miss uphill. The Mars Arena down now as well. Boxy zaps him with another Fade Bolt. Orb forward as this DD puck is still trying to give chase. Can't finish it off though. God's Rebuke shoves him back. Amar will survive. Scary times for the Falcons though as they get run over in their own move.
Good move. I mean, Team Liquid, they brought the numbers this time. They got 2 kills. Arena wasn't used. Like, he didn't even have it skilled, so he was waiting. He also didn't have another point in Spear. Ooh, canceling his TP. Doesn't want to go. There's so many silences, so much control inside of Liquid. 3 points in banning Grift. So this, just like 1 point in calling is is insane. Silence duration, 1.5 seconds, but... it's all it takes. Like, gotta be careful with any of these heroes early on to get on top of it. They do have swap available soon. Vengeful Spirit needs to get something done. Amar. Just a casual link scroll on him.
I think Saberlight has seen them coming down bottom as well. Wraith King and Lina. They were moving into position there. Trying to play into their own vision on that lane, but Saberlight just dips back to his own tower, stays protected. So a little bit of calm now. Looks like the Falcons just holding their line across the river, farming on their own side. Not making any drastic moves just yet. Liquid going to try and respond to that. As Amar starts off with a spear top. Not sure if he's looking for this kill properly, because Mickey is here with a calling to hold them back. He's now the target, though, as Mickey's stunned up.
Kelly Bros.
Oh, look at this. Malrine and Skitter all here with the skeletons. Boots of Travel Lina just appears out of nowhere. Suddenly, you've got 4 heroes on your head.
Not going to be an easy game again for Muerta. We've seen if you have like good heroes against Muerta in the first game, what can happen. I don't think it's as bad as it was when 9 Pandas played against Team Liquid, but you still have like this insane magical burst damage coming out from Lina. You have Grimstroke, even like one spear could reposition you where you don't want to be. And now we see Boxy starting to become very annoying for Team Falcons with stolen Shikuchi.
Super irritating to deal with. He's just everywhere. I don't know how. Yeah, you guys have to buy dust now, don't you? And try and get some reveal for me. What's he stealing now? God's Rebuke. Oh, a lot of damage pushed back onto ATF. But now Boxy might have overstepped. The final stun comes, traps him against the arena. Skitter and Amar finish him off. Pays for his aggression. Liquid in that mid lane, do pressure forward. Getting Nisha to that Witchblade. So what's the reason then for Nisha to go this Witchblade Blink build this time around? Because like you said, and I've seen as well, the kind of right-click Aghanims coil build has been much more popular.
It's still, like, he can still swap. It's just that canceling some of the Blink daggers that is going to happen eventually, the overtime damage, where he can go in, kill these supports with just like one combo. Witchblade into coil into silence into another Witchblade should be enough.
Like smoother tempo, I guess, with this item build.
Pretty much. Like, it's less expensive, the components are cheaper, and he also didn't have a good time, so I guess he was opting to get something as cheap as possible.
Yeah, recover a little bit. Just keep falling back into that jungle. Third in net worth right now. And pretty even across all the cores, in fact. Amar, the only one who's a little behind, but like you said in the laning stage, the Weaver has picked that up and got himself quite a bit of gold on the Weaver. And dead even in net worth between the two teams, vying for control right now over the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Boxy steps forward. And it seems like everyone's pretty content just to get to their primary items. Use this time to farm. And if one steps forward, that's when you make your reaction. You don't want to be the one getting caught out of position like Boxy is right now. And Liquid,
Double Laguna
Blade. I'm not sure what happened there, but Boxy going to Shikuchi trying to get away from their soul bind. Insania the one to die. Lift up, Boxy trying to Shikuchi away, and it doesn't look like they've got any more reveal.
Yeah, swap happened. He was the one who tanked it, got Saberlight out of the trouble. The rest of the team can continue to farm up. Mickey already in a triangle, farming a big stack of Ancients on top of the net worth at the moment, going into Dragonlance. BKB wants to be able to have some kind of protection for himself.
It was that swap damage reduction? It felt like
Swap
no one took damage from Laguna Blade. Yeah. I was like, what's happened there? But it's 30% damage reduction from the swap. Oh, look at Boxy. He doesn't have any... Yeah, he doesn't have any backup. Revenge is in the mid lane, but not really in a position to help. He's just coming in behind, looking for couriers or something.
That's a risky move.
I mean, Amar is here. Oh, swap. Insania gets Mickey out of the arena and out of danger. Snaking with the help of Malrine pummels into Boxy. Insania's dead to crit. Now Mickey TPing out successfully away.
He was on low HP. If he's full HP, I think this kind of a play pays off. Maybe they at least get a return kill, but they managed to bring him down. One silence. Both Weavers, like, managing to get a lot of stuff done. Boxy planning some deep vision before he died, and also a sneaky one. Not just talking about him being sneaky placing it, but also renaming his Observer Ward to Sentry Ward. The classic.
There's the snaking move, right? Snaking is the one that started this nonsense. He's having his own medicine turn against him. Beastmaster heading into that big old helm. Looking just to stay in that bottom lane for now, but might wrap around the twin gate into top. Wraith King is up here alone. Amar has evacuated the area, so Skitter's just going to get run at. Nisha and Insania start things off as the rest of the Falcons coming into the battlefield from the southern side. They've got that reincarnation, so he'll survive. Oh, snaking, barely alive as Boxy is the one to get taken down. Focus on the Wraith King now, though. They do get the carry kill. The Falcons a little distracted there, but they come in with round two. Amar, Malrine, a double kill for the Lina. Mickey in a spot of bother as well, trapped inside the arena, all stuck up with the stuns to come. The Falcons have locked in onto the target, and they'll get it done. A triple kill. Malrine, bing, bang, boom, looking for a third, a fourth one, maybe here. Nisha gets caught with the stun, but Saberlight is bodyguarding him. Make sure to keep them away.
Nice Hurricane play from Saberlight with the creep, but it was not enough. Killing Wraith King 2 times, they didn't snap the coil with the swap. Don't think it would matter that much, but it buys them a lot of time. They also managed to kill Boxy on the other side before the fight even started. So he dies immediately there, and Malrine really feeling himself in this game. Sitting at 7, 0, and 4 damage coming out from Lina is pretty nuts. You can see them start running. Amar also, like, he was very patient with holding on to that. I think he just got it. Saw the green light, but even without it, they still died. I feel like they needed extra bit of damage. A couple of spells from Boxy would make a difference in this fight.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they could have had the turnaround potentially. Yeah, very selfless Wraith King as well, dying twice to make sure the team could come in and clean up. And he's still going to be on pace.
Yeah, this is also a fight where Skeeter did not have his Radiance. He did not have like 4,000 gold spent. The next fight is going to be much more difficult for Team Liquid to take.
For sure. Yeah, 400 gold off the Aghanims for the Lina now as well. And this is meant to be that timing where Liquid, around this big helm for the Beastmaster, levels up on the puck, and the Muerta, they want to group up. They want to be a death ball playing as 5. So far, the Falcons have been able to pick them apart a little bit, find these openings. But with 3 lanes now pushing into the Falcons' side, they are a little open and susceptible to getting jumped on. Here we go with the Amar, getting coiled up and snapped down. Quick kill there for Liquid. Could transfer into a good objective. Is this Roche, though? Is it Tower?
Most likely going to be a tier 2 tower. They do have 3 abilities that they can snap the coil with, like Deadshot, Swap, and Telekinesis. So be aware of that one. Gonna be some damage onto the tower. They even used the glyph, but so did Falcons.
Try and keep those creeps alive. This is where the Falcons, they know. There's no reason to play in that mid lane. Get down to bottom, push out some of these other lanes. Gather up the gold that's been waiting for them on the map. But that's the strength of Liquid. They're all together, playing very tight around this Beastmaster with all the auras, the Vengeful Spirit helping out, of course. And if you do that, yeah, you definitely can get cracked wide open. Yeah, the bit of split push in the air from the Falcons. Skitter smoked, trying to break on whoever's coming. Radiance now in his hands.
Radiance and Aghanim Scepter on Lina. So that's going to be a ton of magical damage coming out.
Amar trying to jump straight onto the Muerta. Bit of save there as Liquid create the distance around her. Now Amar with an arena, the spear, he's staying alive, the damage being bounced off the shields, and they kill off snaking the backlines. Loxy popped the reincarnation as well, and a nice coil, they have him. Taking Amar down, and the Falcons, now Malrine joins in, but doesn't quite get the finish on Saberlight. It was close, but not enough.
Nisha's cleaning up.
He's looking for crit in the back now, and Saberlight, he's tracking back for this Weaver. That ancient granite golem actually, I think, kept the Beastmaster alive through the Laguna Blade. A close-fought fight, but in the end, it's Liquid that come out victorious.
Yeah, 17% is not a joke. That extra HP coming out. Nisha did manage to pick up that Wisdom Rune, and we'll get the kill. So, a lot of gold coming his way.
And then into Roche.
They have such a good Roche taking lineup. Like, this is Muerta with Vlad's aura, Beastmaster aura, about to be maxed out. Only 1 point in Vengeance aura. When those things are maxed out, plus Solar Crest coming out from Vengeful Spirit, the Muerta is gonna hurt.
Yeah, no, it's like such a perfect sequence of events from Liquid, right? I was asking the question, is it tier 2 or Roche? And in the end, it's tier 2 and Teamfight and Roche.
This is also a fight where they did have full vision. It's just that the Malrine was not there. Look at the minimap. He's very far away from the fight. They need Lina to be able to delete one target from the fight immediately. And then they take a fight. Another round of spells. Amar did really struggle to get the damage done, and the fight's already over. And we're gonna see how Crit died here. Too quick.
Ping issue on LAN.
Gotta find an excuse.
Yeah. Like, no, I genuinely think if Malrine is in that... Oh, hang on. Is this live?
Same
Nisha
spot.
dying?
Yes, same spot.
Yeah, same spot. Deja vu. Nisha gonna jaunt away to his orb, so should be okay. I genuinely think if Malrine was there at the start of that fight, when Skitter breaks the smoke and moves forward, I think Falcons easily win. Like, that arena had 3 people inside. That's a 3-man Light Strike array, 3-man Dragon Slave. Laguna Blade kills one. Numbers advantage Falcons. You could easily see that almost like being a team wipe for Falcons.
Yeah,
if they're
you don't even
5.
need me, Gary. Go on. This is a solo cast from now on.
Hell yeah.
That was good analysis. I do agree that if Lina is there 10 seconds earlier, the fight could have been a lot different for Falcons.
Nisha's hunting again. Amar, coiled, no BKB, no blink, no chance of survival. Aggressive move forward, Nisha just keeps on going, dodges the spear, he felt it coming.
And still going for the build that we did mention, for the reasons. Witchblade canceling his Blink Dagger, having that extra damage to kill the supports as we've seen. But yeah, right now going for Maelstrom into Aghanim Scepter already does have Aghanim Shard, so Phase Shift deals bonus damage, so that's gonna be a lot. Nisha, even though he did not have the best overall early game, he managed to recover a lot. Still, Malrine on top of it. Both mid laners didn't die a single time in this game.
Now he's stealing Tormentors, killing off more tier 2s. Maelstrom done for the puck. But they back up to their own Tormentor on their right-hand side of the map. Making sure Falcons have got no real clear objectives to go for. Right now, Falcons just playing for map space. Playing for a 5-man team fight somewhere. They've not really got a great amount of vision. One observer ward in the triangle. Meanwhile, Liquid sees everything coming. They've got like 3 observer wards around Radiant Triangle, seeing Falcons on their way.
Still trying to take a fight. They do have Blink Dagger now available on Skeeter, so they want to blink in onto one target and kill it. Saberlight is in trouble.
He is. Deskitter with a move forward. A lot of damage. Blows up Saberlight. And playing off this one observer ward that they had out on the map. Mickey showing that he can output a lot of damage, but he's got to take some as well. Malrine shreds the Muerta. Dead for 45 seconds, and now they're going to run over them. Look at that. One after the other. Stolen Shikuchi is going to buy a little bit of space for Boxy to get out of there.
Crit immediately tipping his former teammate.
Yeah.
Dota's about having fun, and Dota's about vision, because vision does win games. You did mention this observer board near the enemy outpost, which gave them 3 big kills. Also, they did give Aegis to Puck this time around. They thought maybe Muerta's not going to be able to die, but this heavy burst damage from Lina is more than enough. Maybe they thought swap telekinesis from Rubik should be enough, but yeah, if damage is already done, if you eat that Laguna Blade, you're going to be sitting at half HP. 1 blink crit from Skeeter is going to make a lot of difference. And now with this Aegis, I want to see Team Liquid do stuff. Laguna Blade is on like relatively short cooldown. There's still no arena for 30 seconds. Let's see if they can find something in between.
Yeah, I mean, they'd love to play into their vision, but it looks like the Falcons completely avoiding that left side of the map. And playing and pivoting down to bottom instead. And could get closed in on by Liquid, but you'll see the Death Ball just continue down the mid lane. Catapult, I mean, he's lonely in that mid wave. No creeps to protect it, so he's just gonna die. A lot of drawing on the map from Liquid as well. And they 5-man smoke, realizing that the push is coming bottom and top. They've got to choose a side lane to play into. Amar, oh, he's out of there. Boxy attempted the blink catch.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nothing comes of it. And 20 seconds left on that Aegis, going to expire in his hands.
It's time to smoke for Falcons. Use that immediately. Run into them. Without Aegis, they should be able to take a fight. Lanes are in a good position. Let's see. Oh, there is Observer Ward and Sentry on this high ground. So they're being scouted.
Gem there for sneaking. Liquid all holding hands in that middle lane. Try and play down towards Nisha. Yeah, there's the line drawn. He is probably the most impactful hero right now for them. He's the jump, the catch. A lot of their team fight and damage.
I said it's smoke time, but they didn't have any smokes available. And Crit is also going for scaling this game. He wants to be able to fight Solar Crest, now Deso, in terms of neutral items, Specialist Array, which is like S tier neutral item, might be the best when we were talking about the tier 2 items, because it does give you really good stats. And again, speaking of tier 3 items, just picked up Enchanted Quiver, so
damage.
Crit wants to be the damage dealer in this game.
Yeah, I mean, if he sees Boxy, he might just be able to, solo kill him in a second or two. Help him out with 1 stun, and Crit could get the job done. Well, this is still the strength of Liquid, though. Gathering up, taking objectives, carving their way through tier 2s, pushing into lanes, forcing the hand of the Falcons to make a move. Nice to see the Falcons not getting dragged into this kind of mud fight. They're just doing their own stuff. Okay, you're not going to go high ground. We'll back up. We'll push this mid lane. Radiant Vision does spot Liquid moving back as well, so advantage for Falcons here if they can wrap around properly.
Liquid are teeping out. At least some of them are. Crit is scouting.
There's Boxy.
You
2 hits to half HP.
Hits. That's 2 hits plus 1.
Muerta.
Spell from Mars.
Muerta's caught. Last
dead.
just dead. Arena down to Saberlight. He BKBs and TPs. Damage output, though, from Skitter and Malrine. Shred through the Beastmaster. 3 heroes down. Nisha TPing home. He's out of there safe and sound, but Team Liquid, oh man, that's gotta hurt.
These are some like very expensive kills to lose on side of Liquid. Just like how quickly they die. You mentioned Rubik, 2-shotted pretty much, and then Laguna Blade with Arcane Rune. He's like, I don't care. I'm still gonna be able to deal damage even through your BKB. Plus right clicks from Skeeter, who is going for Orchid next, so they want to have some kind of a lockdown.
Oh, the Hex!
Puck.
They're gonna catch! Oh, it's insane. Yeah, the swap back. The kill and the Venge is what they'll have to end up with. Nisha, we're pretty scared in that situation, though.
Really loving the build on Malrine. Not going for like E-Blade or anything, just like straight up Hex after finishing up his Aghanim Scepter. So, wants to have slightly more control against Puck. I want to see the way Nisha's going to itemize, if he's going to pick up like Lincoln Sphere right after, or if he wants to pick up a BKB. Because there's like so many things that could make his life miserable. Right now, managed to dodge all of them. Nisha is sitting at 0 deaths at the moment. I always get surprised by that sound of drawing on minimap. I'm like, what is that?
What, the scratchy pen on paper sound, yeah. It's very satisfying, though.
It is.
It sounds like one of those old school, like, feather quills on a bit of parchment. Some monk in a monastery drawing the Dota2 map. Liquid coming back down bottom again. Roshan is 1 minute away, that we know, but of course, the teams, the players, got to be prepping for it right here, right now.
We're so good at this game, we know.
We know everything.
They don't.
We can see through the fog. We can see timers and cooldowns.
I think you forgot to turn the cheats off, Gary.
Oh, shit. Vac incoming. Big smoke here from the Falcons. Again, if they're the ones that get the jump, they can break through that front line of Liquid. Make sure that this bulldozer is broken apart piece by piece. They've got so much damage here, the Falcons, just to take them to town.
Skeeter doesn't want to reveal anything. Turned off his Radiance.
Very nice. Aghanim Scepter is here for the puck, though. Tremendous amount of damage output now coming from the hands of Nisha, but Skeeter jumps in. 2 manning, swap connecting on the puck, and the Soulbind there. The silence comes, and Nisha, oh, they couldn't save it. The puck is down, snaking in the back lines, found by Saberlight, sure.
Damage from
Skeeter and Amar just surviving through it all. Mickey will take the first life now, but in comes Malrine. Big bang out of the Laguna Blade. Muerta's gone for 60, and Insania in some serious trouble. Liquid get run over once more outside the Roche pit, and the Falcons, they can move in and claim the prize.
So beautiful spell casting coming out from Falcons in this game. First, the Radiance turn off, so it's not being scouted when they're going through the camps, because people like that, they do have vision on the high ground. So very nicely done from Falcons. They get the first initial jump, and they get immediate kill, like getting the swap out of it, and then you see the power of Muerta, but they only managed to kill 1 guy. On the other side, they are putting pressure, killing Roshan. This game is looking very, very difficult for Liquid right now. We've seen Muerta struggling against heavy, like, blade mail carries, and also against heavy magical damage. You pop your ulti, one ulti from Lina, down to 20% HP.
Yeah, it's been a real struggle for Liquid to kind of find a target either. The way that the Falcons are playing this, Skitter jumps in, so he's the first point of contact. Second point of contact is the Mars. You can't kill them through BKB and Reincarnation, so Saberlight has to go Grimstroke, and then this just leaves Malrine complete freedom to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, look at that Laguna Blade damage. That's why I said that spellcasting was really on point. They go in, Arena caught on 3. Skitter, he doesn't care too much about him losing his first life, jumps in immediately. Nisha does have a rune available, shield rune, some extra HP coming out from him. Let's see if they can catch him.
They're chasing.
Wow.
Arena. Hey, Arena, get caught out.
Bumped him back.
Silenced. Oh!
This is why he's the best Mars player in the world. Look at him. With the holding the gem, going into Hex next. So that's going to be another problem for Nisha.
A lot of other players would have struggled to really, find that kill. But it's Amar the Finder. He knows exactly where and when and how to be to get these kills on such a slippery hero as Nisha's Puck as well.
Dire's middle tower is under
I'm not going to go high ground though. Very deliberate, slow. decisive from Falcons. A couple of kills here and there, not going to be the difference maker for them. Even if they still are holding that Aegis on the Lina. It's going to be much more steady, push out the bottom wave, stop the Beastmaster's nonsense, group up together and play as 5.
Malrine, I love what I see, going for Refresher as his next item. So double Hex, double Lincoln Sphere, double Laguna. He can one-shot Muerto. That's it. Like, your BKB's gone, dead. Sometimes Dota is very simple. It's a simple video game. Use double Laguna Blade on enemy carry. Profit.
Enemy says GG. Some smiley faces. Go next. Yeah, Liquid definitely got their work cut out for them to try and enter these team fights. Now, a lot of it's going to be down to... it feels like Saberlight, honestly. You know, how can he get into this fight and probably find Malrine? Because the Falcons have been doing such a good job of obscuring the Lina in the fights. And now protected by so many tools, like you've been mentioning. All alone right now. Almost playing as a Spectre, just playing opposite side of the map, and Boots of travel in with the team.
Here it comes. Skeeter, double damage. Ready to go.
Who's he going to find? Who's he going to one-hit kill? Boxy is atop the high ground, playing as an Observer Ward. The Falcons still hiding in the fog, trying to play with their vision there. Yeah, Liquid have that one Observer Ward further north. And the smoke from the Falcons going to wrap around. There's no tier 2 or anything here, so they can actually make a beeline for mid. Liquid a little caught out here. They're stranded.
They know. They just saw Lina using spells, but also snaking, placing Observer and Sentry immediately. So if they decide to TP, someone's going to get caught.
Well, it's TPing down bottom. Get the Wisdom Rune. Well, the Falcons trying to get some creep waves up into this dire base. Liquid actually going for the Tormentor at the same time. Amar, he's shown. Tormentor's dead. Dead shot, vitally important from Mickey to stop the Mars from coming in. Still no real concerted effort to go high ground either. Just, you want another one of these big team fights. You want to be able to blow up a couple of Liquid heroes, force some buybacks, get into that buyback cycle.
Skitter's in, and he's out. Doesn't want to go too deep. Need to respect the buybacks potentially coming from Liquid. Aegis still up and running. 50 seconds left on Malrine. Level 23 Lina. Let's pack a punch.
Yeah, not quite the open turret she used to be, right?
Yeah,
just shredding through buildings.
It's still okay.
Still pretty solid. Well, for now, Liquid going to rebuff the efforts of Falcons. That's a soft retreat.
Yeah, the game
Come
slowed
back
down.
and farm through.
Last 5-7 minutes, we haven't seen much action. There's this one good fight from Falcons, but Team Liquid, they are trying to farm their next set of items. I see Beastmaster going for Hex, so that's going to be like Blink Initiation, maybe try to get rid of some of these squishier heroes. Kill Weaver, because he also deals a ton of damage, already sitting at 14 Deso charges.
Amar's being a little bit funny about this. He's stacking camps. Oh, yeah, you cheeky devil. Away he goes.
That's immediate. That's like an immediate tip from Amar if he saw that, but they don't have the vision there, I believe, to see the coil going off.
I don't think they saw it. Because he was even like slowly dewarding the Observer from Liquid as well. Like walked over it. You can see me. Oh, I'll slowly kill it off. Wait for you to come to me. And then completely avoids everything. Yeah, things definitely slowing down. Advantage Falcons. They got to play bottom lane, top lane. Push out back into the jungle.
Have you ever seen a professional e-gamer using reincarnation to kill himself accidentally? Because now you can do it.
I don't think I have. Because it's an active ability now where you can choose to die, yeah?
Yeah, still waiting for that moment. Like, one of the funniest things in Dota in the past years for me was people who play Morph digging up Kobold with Trust the Shovel back when they were enemies, and then just like they one-shot you.
A 1 HP Kobold kill. Yeah, that's definitely one of the funniest things of recent Dota history.
It was like changed just because of that, so that he is an ally instead of an enemy. But I like the concept where you can like, you know, dig some good stuff, but you can also dig up a bad guy.
The mole people underground, they've had enough of you digging into their homes, so they come out to attack you.
Rebels.
Nisha and Boxy both up here. Amar trying to find him. Oh, blink across.
Tower is under attack.
Left himself. Trying to get the distance. Nothing really here for Falcons to gain either, so not too much point in chasing Boxy to the ends of the earth. And primarily trying to get these creep waves in towards the Dire base and hem Liquid in. But when they've got a Puck and a Beastmaster, two of the best split pushing and wave clearing heroes in the game, you can see Sableye and Nisha doing a tremendous job keeping mid and bottom lane out, so the Falcons keep having to come back and maintain these lanes.
For my coffers.
Waiting for next Roche potentially
Top tower is under
in 40
attack.
seconds. Malrine hit level 25. Laguna Blade is now pure and also has Timeless Relic because why not? This is just
Jeez.
it becomes insane amount of damage. It's just, you can do the math if you want, but this is like 3,000 damage coming out from one Laguna Blade.
That's a lot of damage. What's insane you're doing down here? Grabbing lotuses, I guess. Just anything on the map, please. I don't want to be sat in base. He's definitely got to keep eyes on this Mickey Muerta. Plenty of times. Muerta just been destroyed by the Lina. Got to have those swaps out. Try and save her up. And we do have a BKB on Nisha as well. So a little bit more freedom for this Puck to get into the back lines and hunt for the supports. Also get away from a lot of these stuns that the Falcons are bringing to the table. And 1 minute again till Roche. Same kind of scenario once more. Bottom right corner of the
Same
map.
spot, yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Radiant
see.
Vision.
Let's see if they place this observer board in the middle.
Liquid just holding their high ground. Not giving up position. Position vitally important to them right now.
Skeeter, he disassembled his Radiance and went for Nullifier instead. Wants to get rid of some of these Force Staffs. He wants to lock onto a target and kill it immediately. No funny business, no Glimmer Capes, no Force Staffs.
This move could make or break Liquid here. They are getting in behind the Falcons. Dire scan doesn't connect with anyone. Looks like everybody is out of scans now. And the long move, the migration from Liquid, swinging in behind. Amar. No, it's the Weaver. First point of contact. The blow up on Crit. Soulbind is out. Slowly does it, though.
Does have buyback.
Blow up on Sableye. Now
Buyback time lapse, he's back.
Looking for this catch on the Insania Avenge. Boxy trapped in the arena now, and Skidder falling as well. Mickey in some serious trouble. The focus is there, and Malrine just going to walk back up to high ground. Look to blow at Mickey through the BKB, but oh, there's Muerta. Nah,
Text
there's no
available.
way. There's no way she can stand her ground and fight.
That was a nice play there from Liquid. Immediately placing down a sentry ward, jumping and hexing. They knew someone was up there near the twin gates, but like the damage is not there. Like Lina, Wraith King goes in, having 3 Aegis in every single fight on one hero. Now you're gonna have another one. Who's gonna pick it up? It's gonna be Crit. I don't mind that because he died and had time lapse, so he used time lapse. Came back into a fight, eats the cheese, was very close to dying. There's this fight, immediate kill and Crit, rest of the team, but then look at the damage from Lina. Double Laguna Blade and Dunzo. Like, instantly delete Saberlight, Crit comes back into a fight, another great arena from Amar to keep them in place. Like, the problem is your Rubik and your Vengeful Spirit, they're not scaling in this game. They are not dealing damage. This is not your like Vengeful Spirit with the Aghanim Scepter who wants to go in, die, who has like 3-4 items. Supports are very poor on Liquid.
And like positioning there, using terrain to their advantage. Like Falcons, they get that high ground spot by the twin gate, and then Liquid are forced to fight from low to high. And it's so difficult for Insania as well because he needs to swap the Puck there, but he also needs to swap the Muerta. He doesn't have 3 or 4 swaps.
He doesn't have Refresher yet.
No, he's got so many people he needs to save. And the Falcons just choosing target after target as now they've got a glimpse of Saberlight. Swaps there. Gets the Beastmaster out of danger, but puts Insane into the firing line. Liquid retreating back to their base, hiding away by tier 3s.
Malrine, he did not die. 43 minutes. Did I jinx him? No, he popped the BKB.
Okay. I mean, do you just call it now?
I want to
You've
see.
just been annihilated.
I think you call it. I also
Obliterated.
want to see the damage from Lina. How much was that from just like 2 Laguna Blades? There it is. The GGs are dropped in the old chat. Flawless performance.
5,500 damage that Lena did.
Casual. Yeah,
Absolutely
it's
talented.
wild.